I would like to speak in English. I'm also well versed in Hindi. First and foremost, the chief guest of today, Maulana Ilyas, the guest of honor, Mr. Tamankar, all the dignitaries on the dais, and the students of this institute. I feel privileged to be in this holy place, in this masjid. I think it is the second time I am entering a masjid. I would first and foremost be very appreciative of the program that has been put up with the message and also the training that has gone, not only in putting up this program, but in building the self-confidence of the students. They are very powerful speakers, having very good confidence to face the crowd, speaking with real power in their voice and in their words. So very appreciative of this institute. I feel that school gives us education, but it is the religion, the community and the family that gives us the values that we need to build our character. The most powerful speech can be the example that we give from our lives. The way we behave, the way we act with minimum words. If you want to give a powerful speech, you don't need words, but the actions of your life. Today our country is in need of harmony, and I am happy that the organizers of today's program has thrown open this platform, not only to the Muslim students, their parents, the committee members, but it has thrown open to members of other faith, and we are privileged to be here today. I learned harmony by real life example, which I would like to share with you. I worked for 4 years in Verna Church. And in Verna Church, there is one big temple, Old Mardol temple, right on top. If you go from the cemetery side to the industrial estate. And I had a very good parish priest, who now is the director of clergy home. And if the others will know him, we use this hall very often. Very down-to-earth person. So it was my first posting in a church. And he took me to this temple to visit the priest of the temple. That priest was surprised to see us coming to visit him. But they say every good action has a ripple effect. Ripple effect means if you throw a stone in the water, it creates a small wave that goes up to the end of that pond or up to the end of that well. So we went to visit him. He was very surprised. He was very happy. He welcomed us. And the next month, from his own goodwill, he came to visit us in the church. And so like that, every month we used to meet one another. And through this meeting, there came up the inter-religious meeting that we had in Verna Church. And the outcome of this meeting with him was, after some meetings with him, on one day there was Eid festival. And the priest of the temple came with his car to our church and he said, how about going to visit the masjid, the new masjid? It was a new masjid that was in between 2006 to 2010, the new masjid on the highway in Vietnam. How about going to visit the officials, the members there, the Muslim community there? And that is how my first visit to a masjid was with a Hindu priest and ourselves. And that is how this inter-religious lifestyle started. And so, my dear friends, I feel our country is in need of harmony. And we need to build friendship across religion. religions. We meet to build friendship more and more from the members of other communities also. Mostly we are brought up in a very close setup. Very rarely do parents make efforts to bring in this interreligious harmony ideas in us, because they are also busy with their work. But the need of today is to have more and more friends of the other community, rather than be filled with doubts, be filled with fears, be filled with threats of members of other religion, which has been highlighted how the media tunes our mind with regards to other religions. We saw in the program how the media influences us, and we believe what the media says. But we need to have a real life experience of members of all the faiths. Only then we'll come to know how rich each religion is, how rich are the values that each religion imparts to their followers. And only then we will learn to appreciate each other's religion and appreciate the members of each other's religion. So, my dear friends, the message for today is, let our speech, let our message be a message that we are living with our own lives, with less words, with more actions. We, Kamankar and myself, we belong we are members of an organization where members of all faith are present. And that is how we have learned to appreciate one another. We have learned to work with one another, where Imtiaz is also our member. We have learned to work with one another. So once again, I would like to thank the organizers for welcoming me here. I have not only come to give you a message, but I have also learned from your gesture, from the very invitation that I have received to come here, is an invitation of openness, is an invitation of inclusiveness. We must include everyone. No member of any faith should be left outside. So it is a message of inclusiveness. It is a message of mutual respect that I received by the very invitation that I am given, and so many powerful messages being given by the students in the programs that they have presented. So let us continue this harmony of living in peace with one another, in different neighborhoods, and let us continue this harmony by our conscious efforts, by our hard work. So once again, thank you and God bless you.